A detective walked into an interrogation room to question a man about 3 murders. The man smiled and said, 3? I killed 93. This is the story of Samuel Little, the most prolific serial killer in American history. Samuel Little was born in 1940 in Reynolds, Georgia. By the time he was a teenager, he already had a criminal record: theft, assault, breaking and entering. For the next 5 decades, Little drifted across America, from state to state, city to city, victim to victim. But nobody connected the dots. Because Little was smart. He chose victims nobody would miss. Women struggling with addiction. Women living on the streets. Women whose deaths were ruled accidents or overdoses. For 40 years, Samuel Little killed freely. And nobody even knew he existed. In 2012, Samuel Little was arrested in Louisville, Kentucky. Not for murder. For drug possession. Routine arrest. Routine booking. Routine DNA swab. But when that DNA hit the database, everything changed. It matched 3 cold case murders in Los Angeles. 3 women killed in the 1980s. Cases that had sat unsolved for over 25 years. Little was extradited to California. Tried. Convicted. Sentenced to life in prison. The detectives thought they had solved 3 murders. They had no idea what was coming. In 2018, Texas Ranger James Holland walked into Little's prison cell. He wasn't there to talk about the 3 California murders. He was there about a cold case in Texas. But something happened in that interrogation room that nobody expected. Little started talking. And he didn't stop. He confessed to killing a woman in Texas. Then another in Mississippi. Then Florida. Then Ohio. Then Tennessee. Then Nevada. Case after case after case. Holland sat for hundreds of hours, listening to Little describe exactly how he killed each victim. The dates. The locations. The details only the killer would know. By the end, Samuel Little had confessed to 93 murders, spanning 35 years, across 19 states. The FBI verified more than 60 cases. 93 murders. And for decades, nobody even knew. Samuel Little died in prison in December 2020. At 80 years old. To this day, investigators believe there may be even more victims they haven't identified yet. 93 confirmed. Unknown total. He chose his victims carefully. Women society had forgotten. Women whose deaths went unnoticed. But James Holland made sure their stories were finally heard. Every single one of them. Subscribe to Shadow Cases USA. Because some monsters hide in plain sight. For decades.